And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Morant. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
That one goes in.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Morant with a wide open look. They get it back, and Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Second chance shot. Here's Valanciunas. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here's Conley to the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that one's good. Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The feed to Jackson. Pass to Valanciunas. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Outside Conley. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Here's Valanciunas. Passes it to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Stolen by Mitchell. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. And there it is for him.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
Morant passes to Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Jackson. So both teams changing it up here. Jackson hits both of them. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Over in the corner, Moutier. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
And the shot goes in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Clarkson passes to O'Neal. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the defense, no time to react on the Rudy Gobert throwdown.
Now here's Jones. He feeds it to Jackson. And it's good for 2.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Here's Clarkson. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. And good that time.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson against O'Neal. From the stripe, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
O'Neal high post. Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Clark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's the end of the first with a tie. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Clarkson. Davis is out there with Gobert. And there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Now here's Jones. Wound up there for Clark. Now Gobert. Back to Mudiay. Nice ball movement by Utah. And they're on the break. Here's Melton. Lays it up and banks it in. Melton's got his first points of the night. Utah shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Clark with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass break Memphis. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Gobert. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, there's a certain amount of awareness that you're responsible for having when you're Rudy Gobert, and he makes excellent use of his size right there.
Now here's Jones. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they pick up 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the pass to O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Neal's got his first points of the game. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jones with it. Davis is on it. Jones kicks to Clark. Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Jazz.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Gobert down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Clarkson against Jones. Here's Davis. It's stolen by Jones. And they're running. Here's Clark. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Melton's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. and he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road, but Coach Quinn Snyder said it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Moutier kicks to Davis. Puts it up. Moutier, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
The shot's good. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Moutier. Left side, Davis. The rebound by Anderson.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Jones, and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Morant right side to the inside, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man in the ball.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz. The three from Morant. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And now that is impressive. It's clear Morant has made the effort to keep expanding his range.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Ingles. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And that one is good. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Jazz, O'Neal comes in for Gobert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Clarkson.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Here's Morant. Here's Jang. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Jang's got his first basket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Mitchell against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
Mitchell up top. He's got 8. Here's Ingles. Some solid defense from Clark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good, Morant.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Jazz trail by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is Mitchell at his absolute best. Driving, attacking, putting all the pressure on the defense.
Now here's Morant for 3. Jang with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Clark outside. Back to Jang. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Corky Dang. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Here's Mitchell. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Gets on Jonas Valanciunas.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Morant for 3. Here's Valanciunas, and he converts the layup. Valanciunas has got 12 in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Conley finds Gobert. Lets a floater go. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's 18 points for Rudy Gobert. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. The lead is 2. Fires for 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And this is a shot Morant can drill. If you're not out on him, he's willing to make you pay.
Here's Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Winslow's running. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Morant against Conley. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And how fast does Donovan Mitchell get off the ground? My goodness.
Morant against Conley. It's Morant with the drive. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Morant scanning the floor. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert against Morant. Passes it to Valanciunas. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Baseline jumper, and it's Mitchell missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
The drive by Mitchell.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below! Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Valanciunas, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Mudiay pass to Gobert. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Now here's Morant for 3. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 25 points in the game. 1:04 left to play here in the fourth. O'Neal misses. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Brooks against Mitchell. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes to Valanciunas. That shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. The putback, it's in!
Wow, stepping up in critical moment. Jonas Valanciunas late in the ball game, not shying away from the pressure.
Mitchell outside. Misses the three. And here's Morant. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Here in New Orleans, Louisiana, the starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward spot. To the middle, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Shot clock at 5. The 11-footer. Gobert, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Holiday with it. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
A putback. Pelicans pull it in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Ball feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's the teardrop. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Conley with it. Favors picks him up. Conley gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Mitchell against Holiday. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Ball. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. Clarkson on the wing. High post, Gobert. Ingram with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball. And the shot goes in. Williamson's got 6.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. 2 points. That one goes. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now Ingram. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Drills the three-pointer.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Williamson against Gobert. And Utah again with the bucket. Pelicans leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. And he comes up with the deuce.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Left side, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Redick fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Jazz trail by 8. There's the pass to Clarkson. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Davis. Goes back up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans holding on to it. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
They're back, Ball and Redick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Redick surveying the D. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Back to Moutier. Stolen away. It's deflected. Stolen by Clarkson. Ingles finds Davis. Moutier against Redick. Back to Moutier. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Passes to Redick. No good there. The Jazz go the other way with it. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Moutier pass to Ingles, and here's Clarkson. Outside for Davis. Jazz passing it around. Back to Moutier. Hayes with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Hart. No points in the game yet for him. And the wide open shot from Redick. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now, here is O'Neal. Guarded closely. Back to Moutier. He dishes it to Davis. Over Hayes. Here's O'Neal. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Melly. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen by Ball. It's 2-on-1. Clarkson against Redick. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's O'Neal. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. The shot's good from Hayes. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
outside, Ball. Pass to Hayes. Back to Ball. Kicks to Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss, and Hayes throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Moutier. Back to Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ingram against Davis. Ingram dishes to Favors. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Ingram. Tries again.
The know-how that Ingram has. I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations. He just stays the course.
First trip to the line for him here. And Utah making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots Gobert. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. New Orleans had no problems getting going. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a... And that's a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Jazz trail by 14. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Holiday surveying the floor. Feeds it to Favors. Gobert with the block. And it's Conley penetrating. The layup missed.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Williamson. Makes it off the glass. Williamson's got the first basket of the second half here for New Orleans.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Here's Gobert, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pelicans leading by 16. Favors passes to Williamson, and the shot goes down. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yep, it counts. Ingles has got his first 2 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Conley with it. Favors picks him up. And here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Back to Mitchell. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And that one drops.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
On the wing, Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Ingles. A second chance effort. Williamson with the block.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Ingram drawing the double team. Williamson dishes to Ingram. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ingram. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Outside, Redick. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Hayes with the steal. Here's Hart. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Mitchell right side. Another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 8.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the clock. Redick with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Top of the key. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Pelicans ahead. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. Their backcourt, Ball and Redick. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. That's the Pelicans' 5. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. That three off the mark. Pelicans leading by 22. Ball, the pass to Reddick. From deep three-point range. Here's Hart. Dishes it to Okafor. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot. In transition, here come the Jazz. A shake. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson outside. Gobert against Okafor. Stolen by O'Neal. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Reddick with it. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, here's Okafor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Okafor's got his first points of the game.
Phenomenal awareness by Okafor there. Phenomenal. Sensing the space and calmly taking advantage of that space once the pass came his way.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Yes, that goes in. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Okafor. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And now we've got the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And Utah with a change here too. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. He kicks to Ingles. Shot clock at 5. The feed now to Gobert. Back to Ingles for the 3. The shot, no good. New Orleans leading by 20. Jackson passes to Ingram. Here's Melly. Back to Ingram. There's the dish to Favors. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz trail by 20. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oni passes to Morgan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New Orleans?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Passes it to Melly. Count it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zion Williamson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Moutier passes to Bradley. Back to Moutier. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Niang, no good. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jackson dishes to Favors. Ingram outside. Pass to Jackson. From deep. Offensive rebound. Ingram wide open. No good. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
O'er the land of the free.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on the starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Fox. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And tonight, two clubs, Smitty, that love to work their half-court sets. What can the fans expect tonight?
I think when you look at two teams, Kevin, that play at a slower pace and like to play in a half court, you will see more basketball strategy. That's some old school hoops, and I like watching it.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Second chance shot. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Gobert. The Kings getting the bucket. Got a piece of it. Ingles up top. Back to Gobert. Ingles trying to get open. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length. It's also the instincts.
Pass to Barnes. Doubled by Conley. Bogdanovich against Conley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitsa. Gets a hand on it. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Bagley, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here is Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Here's Gobert. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Mitchell against Bagley. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Fox finds Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Feeds it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Jazz, Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
From 10 feet out, up again, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Joseph looking around. On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by O'Neal. Mitchell against Joseph. Pass to Giles. Parker outside. On the wing, Hield. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Kings on top. They're up by 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. It's stolen by Moutier. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Kings on D. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson against Hield. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Davis missing. The Kings leading. Joseph finds Parker. Here's Bazemore, and he gets the basket. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
First personal foul, team's first.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Joseph. He is still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Bazemore. Parker with the bounce pass. It's just a Bazemore. Back to Holmes. Bucket is good. To Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Offline with the baseline jumper. Sacramento leading by 3. Joseph, the pass to Hield. The 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hield. And the Kings pushing it up now. And Holmes throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. And it's Fox in for Joseph. Now, here's Bagley. Hield way outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Healed outside. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Ingles. He feeds it to Gobert. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists in the game. It's Holmes, high post. Back to Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Moutier with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Now, here's Fox. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clock at 6. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And some. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. And quite possibly. And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. A 2-point game. The feed to Bagley. Lets it go from 11. That one falls. Bagley's got 6 points.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Mitchell looking it over. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Passes to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. Barnes up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got his second basket.
Superb pick-and-roll play. Barnes is very intelligent at finishing these plays because of his mid-range shooting ability.
And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. Corey Joseph's checked in for Sacramento. And Utah also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
It's his first trip to the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Hield can't hit. Utah trailing here. Back to Mitchell. Outside, Davis. Fox against Conley. For the tie. Trying to get open as Davis. And he gets the whip. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And finish off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And now Sacramento on the break. Back to Hield. Feeds it to Bagley. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Clarkson on the wing. Back to Conley. Pulls it from the elbow. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Bagley with the block. And they're moving it up. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Now here's Hield. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Gobert. The Jazz with another miss.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive. Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mitchell. Drains it from 17 feet out. Mitchell's got 6.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Fox passes to Bagley. Back to Fox. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 8.
And no one knows their job better than Hield. To energize the offense, handle a big chunk of that scoring load.
Clarkson dishes to Gobert. Parker with the steal. Hield outside to the middle. It's Bielitsa. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Kings lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Knocked away. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
He dishes it to O'Neal. Mitchell kicks to Moutier. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Fox against Moutier. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. Jazz trail by 10. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
It's hard to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting to his spot. The guy has everything on the offensive end.
Bogdanovich looking around. Fox passes to Giles. That one drops for him. And the Kings lead by 10.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Ingles. Now here's Moutier. And he lays it straight in.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Bogdanovich finds Fox. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Mitchell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
You know, because Donovan Mitchell is so explosive, few guys have the energy, the effort, and the discipline to guard him on a nightly basis.
And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Jazz now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's O'Neal. The Jazz with another miss. Kings leading now by 6. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Giles the pass to Holmes. Barnes dishes to Joseph. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Giles the pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Tries again. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. Gobert dishes to Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
And there's the pass to Joseph. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Giles. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Right side, Bogdanovich. Conley against Joseph. Here's Gobert. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Bogdanovich passes to Joseph. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now Barnes. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Ingles. Barnes looking around. To the inside. Giants. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Here's Conley. Stolen by Joseph. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Can't connect. So it's the Kings taking the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home floor. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. Now here's Morant. Valanciunas in the high post. The rebound by the Jazz.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And they double up Morant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Morant. At the tip, Conley on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Morant. Over Gobert. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Pass break here on the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Here's Brooks. The big dunk at the end of the break.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 6.
You have to be aware of where Conley is at all times, especially when he's in the paint.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now here's Morant. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Utah. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Jazz have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant against Conley. And that one's good. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list of...
Oh, what a beautiful point.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move is fire.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And it's Morant missing.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Conley against Jones. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Jones kicks to Anderson. Down low. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Anderson.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson dishes to Gobert. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jaren Jackson. Here's Gutteridge. He's covered by Clarkson.
Well, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Clark with the jam.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Moutier against Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good for Moutier. Jones the pass to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Moutier against Jones. Davis kicks to Clarkson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. No good from Clark. It's O'Neal atop the key. Moutier looking around. It's stolen by Jones. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Nice move. And Clark puts it in. And it's 6 points for Brandon Clark.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Deflects the pass. It's Anderson with the drive, and Anderson slams it in.
He's a big man with the point guard-esque type handle, if you ask me. It's great watching him use his unique skill set.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Brandon Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant drives in. Here's Jackson. Unable to get that one. And Utah the other way now. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. Puts the move on. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Right wing. O'Neal against Winslow. O'Neal passes to Davis. score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Utah leading. 1:53 left to play here in the half. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Good luck trying to stop Conley. Even when you hit him, he figures out ways to score.
For Utah, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. The Grizzlies trail by 4. The 3 from Morant. The second chance effort. Jackson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. 1:15 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Conley. A 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block, and they get it back. Valanciunas, good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Inside, Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Valanciunas finds Jackson. Morant outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And it's Conley penetrating, and he banks in the layup. Conley's got the lead back up to 7 now for Utah.
Good at getting into a rhythm. Conley, he knows when he's hot and how to ride that wave of the momentum.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Valanciunas against Gobert. Valanciunas passes to Morant. The shot, no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Nobody had an answer for Mike Conley in the first. He ended up with 17 points. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, strong defensive presence who doubles as a reliable scoring option.
Oh, wow!
Nice!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Morant, Gobert with the block. Fast break, here come the Jazz. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And again, Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That one is off. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And he sinks the second. Utah leading by 10. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. From deep. It's Clark with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Jones dishes to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
To the paint, here's Clarkson. And that one, good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the basket by Jones.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Jones drives in. Clark trying to get open. Jones, no luck. Jazz have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Inside. Over Jones. Second shot opportunity. Bogdanovich against Anderson. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jones. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. 1:33 left to play in the third. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jones, no luck. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Clark. Gobert with the block. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. The wide open look here for Ingles. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 assists in the game. Jones in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. Lined up there for Bogdanovich. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And he gets it back. And that one's good by Clark.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Utah gets it back. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Now Clarkson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. 7 seconds left to play here in the third. Jones drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Jazz out in front, leading by 14. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Brooks. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that's just the veteran leadership Conley gives this team. It's tremendous. It's an effective two-way player with a high basketball IQ.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Davis. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And they double up Morant. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The pass to O'Neal. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass.
And you got to appreciate the determination that Bogdanovich showed there. When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to finish at the basket.
The three from Morant. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Utah leading by 14. Down low. Here's Conley. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 6 assists in the game. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Gobert finds Moutier. Makes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Moutier passes to Gobert. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. It's picked off. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And that one's good. Morant.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Conley, the pass to Moutier. Conley against Morant. Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. A rebound by the Jazz. They led by as many as 18 points.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Jazz.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mike Conley.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
To the middle. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Another miss by Utah. Here's Melton. With his first shot attempt. That shot off the mark. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Now, here's Ball. To the inside. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the flush.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Over Favors. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Favors against Conley. And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got his second basket.
The defense has got to be aware of Derek Favors. This guy is especially effective at using his height near the rim.
Holiday against Mitchell. Down low and stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Holiday the pass to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Conley against Ball. Conley dishes to Gobert. A second chance effort. Favors with the rebound. It's stolen by Gobert. Ingram against Ingles. Back to Gobert. Over Favors. Ingram with the steal. To the paint. Holiday finds Ball. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Taken away by Holiday. Goes up and slam dunk by Ingram.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
They get it back on the wing, Mitchell. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ball against Conley. It's good. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like this.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the pass to Gobert. Over Favors. Off the left rim and out.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The Pelicans also changing it up. Melly is checked in for Favors. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Here's Mudiay. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. This is a strength of Mudiay's, right? Get into the lane, put your speed to good use.
And here is Ingram. Another shot. Here's Williamson, and the layup's good off the glass. Williamson's got 8 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Jackson against Moutier. That's good from Davis on the assist for Moutier.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Offline with his 3. Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Jackson. No good that time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Moutier out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And there's Davis. And it's Bogdanovich in at the power forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Jazz trail by 10. Outside, Davis. Clarkson on the wing. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Pelicans shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Hayes finds Jackson. Hayes trying to break free. And the basket by Jackson.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Passes it to Moutier. Over Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Okafor's checked in for New Orleans. Just 4 to shoot. Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Hayes trying to break free. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from O'Neal.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside for Jackson. Back to Hart from downtown. And that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Moutier looking around. Pass to Gobert. Moutier against Jackson. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket for Moutier.
Boy, Moutier, tough shot through contact. That is nice.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal, and Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Moutier against Jackson. Gobert dishes to Davis. Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot block. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion. But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Pass to Hart. 1:31 left now here in the second. Outside, Redick. Shoots over Clarkson. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
O'Neal with it. Back to Moutier. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. They grabbed their own miss. Knocked loose and stolen by Redick. Puts one up from 19. He squares up and sinks it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Simply a sharpshooter. When Redick gets a good look, it's game over.
That's tipped. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. And it's in there.
Yeah, did you see how Ball initiated the contact on that drive? He doesn't shy away from it. Welcomes taking on the defense and finishing.
Ball against Conley. Inside. Mitchell outside. Ingles against Ingram. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Orleans headed to the bench with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 8 points and
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Oh, we've got a moment left. Set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Holiday against Mitchell. And stolen by Favors. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Mitchell against Holiday. Back to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Kicks it to Conley. Shoots over Ball. Gobert. Great D that time from Favors.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a...
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Mitchell. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree. On the wing, Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. And up the floor again for New Orleans, running the court. Ingles against Ball. The layup off target. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Conley against Holiday. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Seems to me that Rudy Gobert could be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every season. But on the offensive end, guys, he's really starting to grow.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And New Orleans also making a change. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Nicolo O'Malley. It's Ingram on the wing. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ingles finds Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Gobert over Okafor. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got 7 points here in this quarter. Redick with the 3. And the Pelicans get it back. And Holiday is right there.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Mitchell looking it over. Dishes it to Gobert. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Now the pass to Ingles. Tries again. Left block shot on the way. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6 and the bucket from Gobert.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
The drive by Redick. Ingram outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
The third quarter comes to a close. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Donovan Mitchell. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Checking in. Now Redick. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell? 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
To the paint, it's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And here we go. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
And then Favors with the dunk.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And it's time for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson. David, what's the news?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Outside, Ball. A rebound by the Jazz. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Here's Favors.
Yeah, way to play.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Stolen by Jackson, and now the Pelicans on the break. And Holiday kicks to Hart. Hayes the pass to Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
How about the confidence and calm demeanor of the young guy, Derek Favors? Big-time delivery.
On the wing, Mitchell. And here's the fast break. Here's Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Passes it to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Ingles in the corner. Back to Conley. Bogdanovich left side. Hayes with the steal. New Orleans leading by 6. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Jackson against Ingles. And they force the shot clock violation. 3 Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Ball comes in for Drew Holiday. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. Over to the left wing, to the inside, to the right side. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Yes!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really have. And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off. And let's...
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bogdanovich. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now Mitchell. Harrison Barnes missing on the three. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Barnes. Steps back and shoots. And it's Mitchell missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. The pass to Bielitsa. Bogdanovich wide open. And the three ball is good.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
To Gobert. Back to Conley. Gobert down low. Defended by Bagley.
Hey, yo, right here.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Gobert. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And if the mid-range shot is working for Gobert, it's a problem for the D. Draws the bigs away from the hoop and opens things up inside.
Now, here's Bielitsa. Now Fox. Back to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Bielitsa's very good at having his feet at the ready to shoot it.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gobert the pass to Conley. Good work defensively by Fox.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And the three off target. Jazz trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
From in close. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Fox with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside, Fox. The dish to Bogdanovich. All alone. Utah with the rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Gobert. Out to Conley from past the arc. Bagley with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox against Gobert. It's Bielitsa, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Kings. Out to the right wing. Fox with it. Conley picks him up. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Hield against Clarkson. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. And that one, good.
Well, got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Hield from outside. A shot off that time. Clarkson looking for an opening. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead by 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K's. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert, then it's O'Neal, and it's Davis at the 4 spot. Gobert finds Mudiay. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson passes to Davis. Back to Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Healed against Clarkson. And the Kings check on 2 more.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Parker with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Bazemore. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Yeah, something Jabari Parker really needs to improve on is just good positioning on defensive possessions. That time uses his athleticism to pry away the steal.
And dishes to Davis. It's deflected. They retain possession. O'Neal against Bazemore. Lock at 6. And Utah turns it over again. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. The Kings also with the sub. Holmes checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Healed outside. Back to Joseph. A fadeaway. Bazemore on the wing. Down low. Holmes wide open. He fired. That one off the back iron and out. Jazz trail by 3.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Davis, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Bazemore passes to Hield. Sacramento again missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Bazemore passes to Holmes. Right wing. Cloak loose. Stolen by O'Neal. Pushing it up. Clarkson finds Bogdanovich. It's good.
You just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Here's Hield. And Davis pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Clarkson on the wing, covered by Parker. Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Mudiay passes to Davis. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. And here is Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
George Niang, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Bogdanovich with it. Conley picks him up. Conley against Fox. Barnes up top. On the wing, Barnes. It doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Mitchell in the corner. Outside Conley. And there's the feed to Davis. Here's Mitchell. Goes back up. Davis, the pass to Mitchell. Goes up again. Fox with the steal. Up in time. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley into the lane. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 3. The 3 from Barnes. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 6.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
Bogdanovich, another one of those draft players that gets stashed overseas for a few years, drafted back in 2014 by the Kings before coming over for the 17-18 season.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And then for Sacramento, Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, He can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Hield. He sinks the 11-footer. 8 points for him.
A good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
To the wing on the left. Back to Moutier. Jazz passing it around. And stolen by Bazemore. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Holmes with the steal. Joseph looking around. Pass to Hield from the arc. But they recover it. Giles the pass to Joseph. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
And Utah has possession. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Clarkson's got his second bucket.
And terrific handles shown there by Moutier to find his teammates for the good shot.
Passes it to Joseph. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Giles has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, Bogdanovich. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Moutier pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's exactly what you want Moutier doing. Seeing the open man and firing that pass over to him for the clean look.
Bazemore dishes to Joseph. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Clarkson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Moutier with the basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Back to Hield. Fires the 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Bogdanovich looking around. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Kings lead by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sport. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jazz trail by 3. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. And it's Mitchell missing. The Kings shooting for the game at 42%. A 3 from Bielitsa. Rebound, Utah.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Ingles finds Mitchell over Barnes. Now, here's Ingles. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. No good on that one. Kings leading now by 3. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Kept alive. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. He dishes it to Barnes. Second chance shot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Mitchell outside. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Jazz. Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Bagley dishes to Barnes. Fox passes to Bagley and finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Conley into the lane. That one goes. Count it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Up top, Fox. Over by Conley. Pass to Bielitsa. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Ingles kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert to take the lead. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Fox passes to Bagley. Great look, but off the mark.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Over Bagley. Mitchell against Hield. Up again, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? That's a 2 from Hield. And the shot is long. Utah leading by 3. Mitchell in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And how about Bielitsa stepping up in a big moment here?
Here's Conley. And Gobert gets to Conley. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Outside for Bagley. Hield outside. To the middle and stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah fast break. Mitchell wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 3-pointer Hield. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Now Bogdanovich on the wing. Ingles. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from outside. And so it's Utah with the win. Probably, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.